Okay. And so our next game on the card is Tavern Talk. This is a demo of the game, so please be aware that the footage you are about to see may or may not be in the final version of the game when it does release. Uh, Tavern Talk did not have an actual release date, um, but it does have a free to play demo that is available on Steam for PC. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Okay, so you can choose your pronouns. See, she, her, he, him, they, them. We'll go with she, her. Now, I don't know, like in the clips, it shows that it has voiceover. So we will see if this has voiceover. But if not, it is a visual novel. Like I said, if you are a fan of the Coffee Talk series, you will probably like Tavern Talk. Just think of Coffee Talk set in a D&D-inspired world, and that's what Tavern Talk is. So, it's 57th of the Wake, Act 1, The Wayfarers and New Beginnings. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All nice and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All nice and dandy? Yes, yes, all nice and dandy. I I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. Did you go on an adventure? Even better, I took a walk around the grove and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster or a mushroom mimic. Maybe a gnome? Did it? No. But I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same Arabium Hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got the water, the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is exciting as a dried nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts: walnuts, peanuts, pecan nuts. I'm allergic. What? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut, just not something very fun. Allergic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? Shut up, Dan. No, I think that counts as a mistake. So what you're saying is that you're missing the spice? Oh, no, no, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Though I'm not, I'm very good at growing Phoenix something. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you mean. Well, yes, exactly. That's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom, I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly funny. Have you tried visiting a circus? Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala, arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. Ah, I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a story? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Oh, she's a bard. Well, day in and day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out of there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph. Something is said. That sounds like a good song opener to me. A pretty nymph. That's pretty daring. Oh, really? You think so? Well, perhaps it has a nice flow to it. But nothing actually happens in it because all I do is sit around and wish for things to happen. I don't even know what nymphs do. I never met one. Taxes, maybe? No, I don't think so. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? What? I'd prefer if you didn't. Like, right. Okay, maybe one day I get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I would love a drink. The usual? Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. Swift strike. It always makes me feel like a feather light nymph floating in the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Right. Both? But mostly, I want a swift strike. Message received. I'm like, right. Though, I was wondering. I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes, show me the tutorial. Really? Yes. What do I do? Do I need to put them on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Okay, because I'm like, welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Undo. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they order, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't just freehand mix something to see what sticks. No, I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I have settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There is dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. Right, the 5. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any other reason, I can simply feed my mistake to Undo. Once I'm done, I press the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magic details. Just try making a drink. You've got this. Okay, so... Okay, so... Um, so one thing I would like... Okay, so it shows you. But what I would like to be able to do... I would like to be able to mouse over it just to see. Okay, so I goofed. Okay, so maybe fill it up with one. 2, right? Do 2 of those. 1 of those. This is not the right drink. It has to be the recipe that... What? That's hard. Okay. That's not it. Okay. Oh, shoot. That's not right. And then maybe a little bit of this. They want you to get it just right. Well, we'll be here all day. We will be here all night if we have to do this. Okay. So I'm going to do... Right? I mean, but it shows that it's like up there. And then... I wish there was a way you could just like... No, it's goofy. Like, we are not doing this right. They want it to be exact. It's like, what the heck? Okay. So, we put a little bit of this, right? Or is it this? Okay, I think I've been pouring the wrong one. So we pour a little bit of this, right? And we pour... Okay, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get done with this. I'm gonna try one more time. Yeah, but that's a little ridiculous, little rough. Okay, because we know for sure we want this to go all the way to the top. Right, and then maybe a little bit of that. A little bit of that. But see, it doesn't let me do the other one. It fills it all the way up. So somewhere... No, that's not right. But no, that one is supposed to be like that. Right? Oh, I did it. I don't know how, but I did it. That was a little rough. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. This is delicious. I made that? You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'll be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Oh, hello, rogue. How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. Very specific. Thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma can't hurt. Sure. Whatever. Okay. So we'll do this rogue's drink and then we will switch to the next game. So spoken heart. Draw the recipe. Right. And then we need that. This should be digestible, maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of the banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone shattering song of sorrow. Almost. All right. The brooding type, I see. And he is a trooper. What are you thinking about, Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's? Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't it up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errand, that I am running away from where I belong. We are rangers, Fable. Oh, we are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that patters down the mountain. Or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No, not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life of adventure. Boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for the same freedom. Of course, I can never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It is my home. But there is nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? I think so. Yes. What if it is wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Oh, hello. Well, fancy meeting you here. Oh, that's my recipe book. I'm trying to see if I can save. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carlin? Or Charlin? You could call me Sar or Lynn. Couldn't care less. I'm gonna call them Lynn. Nice to meet you, Lynn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink. You do the thing with the quest, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. No, no quest for me, but I may have one for you or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in the Targaryen, terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart? The whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Orve. Been wondering if it's the same one just moving up like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died together with that one romance novel. You mean the one with the vampires? Think so. Nah, this just splits society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Which one were you, Innkeep? Team werewolf all day. Is it the fur or the pics? Would you like to know, Leah? None of your business. Neither. Questionable experiences with the other camp more so. I'm itching to ask for details. Don't. How about you? Wouldn't you like to know? Yes, that's why I asked. Keep guessing. Has anyone ever told you that you could pass as a werewolf? Yes, all the time. At least twice a day. Only downside of looking like a wolf is getting mistaken for one. I see. Is that the reason why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just too afraid he might look a little too familiar to my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that feller. You know, hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. It is a werewolf. Is it a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You couldn't tell. Same fate had befallen Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Dang. Never stayed behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, the southern werewolf, yes. Right. Anything else that might help others get done what they rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works. On any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Sir Lynn. It's not that hard. Either Carlin, Car, or Lynn. I like to say Lynn. Gotcha, Lynn. Alright, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me? Of course. What would you like? Okay, hold on. We're gonna save here. Only because when I do my gaming moment, I'd like to use this particular character. I'll take something powerful. Something with a whole lot of strength. Okay. And don't you dare give me any of that watered down muck instead. Okay, so something with power and strength. No, Frosted Lagoon. Maybe Southern. Let's do Southern Brawler. I'm thinking. One, two, right? Three, and then that's not right. I don't think. Yep, there it is. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Heads back north through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to clean up. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will you? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptake up north, so might as well humor her. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that. Yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you staple shut. Or eat your face. The past hunts everyone listening, willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation. And I'm ending it. Alright, well, then. If you find any more rumors from me, or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf. Don't do groups. But sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I could use some help, so we'll do this part and then we'll move on. Fine, I guess I got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I store all the rumors I've collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the fitting snippets onto your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Okay. Otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select a quill of yours and it'll be written up. Okay, got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Lynn. Put it on my tab. Okay, so it's saying Fable, but it's actually Lynn that's talking. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. So the Vulcan, Lynn told me about a werewolf who was roaming around her villagers. The werewolf previously has been seen in Evereth, a southern town, a nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? And a werewolf's secret weakness is playing fetch. Apparently no dog can resist it. A werewolf on detours. A resentant Vulcan passed by the wayfarers and reporting a werewolf making their way up to Tragron from Irival. They pose a potential threat to helpless sheep and villagers. Apparently werewolves love pain. Fetch, are you brave enough to take on the quest and save Tagoria from the werewolf's mayhem? Okay, so this is the second day, but we're not gonna do the second day. We're actually gonna save it. And let's save. And then go to the main menu. And so again, that was a preview of Tavern Talk. Um, it does have a demo that's available on PC for Steam. It does not have an actual release date. I think it just says coming soon, but you can download the demo for yourself and give it a try. Again, if you are into games like Coffee Talk, then you will more than likely like Tavern Talk. I thought it was really cool because you get to do the drinks as well as the quest. So I thought that was pretty cool. Um, Again, I do want to take the time to let you all know that again, this was a demo of the game, so there may have been some bugs, and we did notice where Lynn was the one talking to us, but it kept saying Fable was talking to us, so I was a little confused because I was like, when did Fable come back? Um, but on a side note, again, the footage that you did just see here is a demo of the game, so what you have seen may or may not be featured in the full version of the game when it does release. And I do want to take the time to thank the developers and publishers for giving me a copy of the extended demo, because this was the extended. So I do want to thank them for providing me with a copy of the extended demo of Tavern Talk, but this does have a demo on Steam. I'm not sure how long the demo is on Steam. I imagine if it's just the non extended, I would say probably about an hour to maybe 30 minutes to an hour is usually how it goes, because the extended is at least 2 hours. So if you like what you saw of Tavern Talk, please go ahead, go to Steam and wishlist it. And again, if you are watching this on YouTube, the information will be in the description below. So